The residential district of Risna was built in the 1980s.
It's built like an island in an ocean of forest, and the built structures are divided into small neighborhoods.
The 4 residential neighborhoods consist mainly of rental housing, surrounding an open field with the central square and a park in the middle.
The square is undefined and lacks of services, and is generally not a place where you spend time.
The heart of the square is an 8-sided building, which is commonly described as having 8 back sides.
The square is also the location of the entrance to the subway station.
Risna has a population of 7,600 people,
which correspond to 18% of the population of Sundbyberg municipality.
According to the future forecasts, Risna is expected to experience major population growth until 2020.
Middle-aged people between 25 and 44 make up the largest age group in the district.
About a half of the residents are of foreign descent in Risna.
As a majority of the people in Risna have to commute to their working place, the district is widely regarded as just a residential area.
Me as a planner
see the urge for something to happen in Risna.
An increased accessibility with a wider and more extensive availability of activities would benefit the area and make it more viable.
Today, Risna is just regarded as a boring middle-class suburb in the outskirts of Stockholm,
where nothing seems to take place.
Stora Ursvik is the biggest development project in Sundbyberg's history.
Construction started in 2006 and should be fully completed in 2022.
The idea is to create a mixed neighborhood with apartments in row houses, villas, and apartment buildings together with multiple workplaces.
When finished, the area is planned to accommodate about 11,000 people.
A route for light rail is going to have a station in Stora Ursvik, connecting it to the public transportation.
At the moment, there is only one bus line that connects the area to the metro network.
There is a plan to connect Stora Ursvik to Rinkeby by a bridge.
This would give access to the metro for Stora Ursvik and access to the tvärbana for Rinkeby.
The nature reserve in Kimlinge is located in a close vicinity.
The area plays a very important role in contributing housing for the fast-growing population of Sundbyberg.
For the time being, the small-scale houses that have been built have attracted many young families with children. It's already safe to assume that the socioeconomics of the dwellers is higher than in the surrounding districts.
In 2015, the highway of E18 will have a new route from Justa to Kista to ease the traffic flows.
After the completion, Enköpingsvägen between Rissne and Järva Krog is no longer part of the E18. Instead, it will run northwards.
At the moment, the road consists of 4 lanes and the speed limit is 70 km per hour.
One scenario studied by the municipality is to make Enköpingsvägen into a local main street,
still consisting of 4 lanes, but the speed limit being reduced to 50 km per hour.
There is a prediction that traffic on Enköpingsvägen will increase within Sundbyberg by 20 to 30% in relation to today.
The character of traffic will however change from through traffic to more local users from the newly developed areas nearby.
Rissne and Stora Ursvik are geographically located very closely, but the E18 cuts straight through the land that separates them.
This creates a barrier disconnecting the areas from each other.
The road creates a no man's land which can only be entered with the car.
Even though Rissne is visible from Stora Irshvik and vice versa, it is very difficult to commute between these two areas.
Hey, what's up? My name is Abdi. I'm 21 years old. I'm born and raised here in Rissne. I like to live here. This is my neighborhood. I have all my friends living here. There's a lot of love here, and we respect each other. I wouldn't say that this is the best neighborhood to live in, though, but I mean, there's a lot of shit going around here. You can hear police sirens quite often, but doesn't really matter. This is my neighborhood. I like it here. I like to hang out here with my friends, especially here in the center. And just chill, have a smoke or two and enjoy life. However, the day when I have own kids, I would probably like to move to another area. I want my son to have a good education and not get involved in trouble. Stora Ursvik, for example, is an area I could imagine myself living in. But unfortunately, I need a lot of money to fulfill that dream. I mean, Stora Irshvik is the luxury area of Sundbyberg. But you shouldn't give up dreams. I will be there someday.
Hey, my name is Anna. I'm in my mid-30s, living in Stora Irshvik together with my husband and 2 children since December last year. I must say that I really enjoy living here. The area is new, modern, and of course family-friendly. Right now, I'm actually on my way to Skymlinge with my son David to throw some frisbee and drink some hot chocolate. If I wanted to complain about something in Stora Irshvik, which in general has all the components for a good living district, it would be that we're a bit isolated here. No shops, not even a grocery store, which means that we have to go to different areas to run our daily errands. And we only have one car. And of course my husband takes the car to work during the weekdays. I could maybe go to Risna if the weather was better, but it's at least 20 minutes walk. So that's not really an option at the moment. I have actually only been in Risna one time. We went there to the health center, because that's the closest one for us. But during our visit in Risna, my son had a spontaneous reaction when we stepped through the door in the station. He said, "Mom, there are so many dark-skinned people here." Yeah, I got a bit embarrassed and explained to him that you can't really say such things.
Hello, I'm Sebastian, but my friends call me Seba. I live in Rissne, and I've done so for almost all my life. There's really nothing wrong with the area, but I'm still really happy that we're moving away shortly. Me and my wife bought a house in Stora Ursvik. It's brand new, so we'll be the first ones living there. It's really exciting, and we're getting the keys in less than a month. Also, it's close to Risna, which is good. I still have a lot of friends here, and I like the area. But come on, moving to Stora Irshvik is really a big upswing when compared to Risna. I guess I'll have to use my car more often than I do now, because it's kind of tricky to get to Risna from Stora Irshvik. At least until they build the tram line. I think it's gonna be great. Barriers affect the way people live their everyday life in the urban environment. While the strictly physical aspects of barriers are apparent, they also carry psychological aspects. Barriers hinder the way we move and perceive our surroundings, but they also affect the way we perceive others. If the path between two locations, which geographically are very close, is obstructed by a barrier, these areas become disconnected. If an urban landscape is filled with these types of natural but disconnected locations, the city becomes confusing and filled with islands.